Retro Rat here, coming at you with another pickups video. Today is February 27th, 2015. Today I'm going to show a bunch of pawn shop and thrift store pickups, as well as a trade I did with Ken. First we're going to jump right into the trade I did with Ken. He had an extra copy of Mega Man X with no label, so I did a trade for that, and he was kind enough to pick this up for me. It's Mega Man The Wily Wars for Genesis. This is like a homebrew / reproduction game. It never really came out, to America. So thank you for this. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. I heard it was actually not that bad of a game, so I'm going to add that to the collection. So now I'm going to actually look for Mega Man and Bass for Super Nintendo, which again never came to America. That's why I don't have it in my collection already, but still something cool that we have. All right, so I had to be in work today at 1 o'clock. I woke up bright and early, and I went to tons of thrift stores and pawn shops. Started in one section of where I live, went like 20 miles the opposite direction of my job, and then went like another 50 miles back the other way. So I did a ton of driving, but it paid off tenfold. The first thing that I got, I went to this one pawn shop, and I noticed that they had a Super Nintendo. I asked the lady to ask her for the price, and she said it was $24.99, console only, no cords or cables, but it's a clean Super Nintendo, and you can see the price right there, $24.99. Or I could lay it away for $7. Very clean. Everything is perfect. Guaranteed to work. If it doesn't work, I can bring it back tomorrow. So while I'm doing that, I noticed a Donkey Kong Country for $1.99, a Fight Pad Mario for $14.99. I said just for shits and giggles, I got a Wii for $10. No cords, no cables. It was just a shot in the dark. I thought that I could sell this for $30-40 just the Wii working, but I was sadly mistaken. So I'm actually only going to make like $3-4 off of that. But don't really care. It's a small profit. And the biggest, awesomest, best profit possible is this right here. It's the network adapter for the Microsoft Xbox 360. They wanted $15 for it. These retail for around $40 to $50 on Amazon and eBay. So these are high demand. These will sell rather quickly. So very happy to add this to the way of me getting extra games. So then I go to the next thrift store, and I'm already extremely happy with what I got because the Super Nintendo I can easily trade away. The Mario controller I was actually given to Billy and Sam from Florida, same price that I paid for, so I was just literally picking it up. So the things that I got there was the network adapter really was added boost to my collecting for myself. Then I go into this pawn shop, and the first thing that I see, which was actually something for my collection, it was a Game Boy Color complete in the original box. It is the teal version, and the unit itself is in excellent condition, no scratches. It's got the battery cover. Very pleased to get this. I'm probably going to go for a complete Game Boy Color system set. So this was $25. They had 2 copies of Destiny. They wanted 20 and 25 apiece. Talked the guy down to 15 each on these. And then the 360 games were $7 a piece, 3 for $20. I got Silent Hill Homecoming, which is not really that great of a game. Silent Hill Downpour, which I'm going to add those 2 to my collection, and these 2 to sell. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tekkaichi, and the Battle for the Middle of the Earth 2 Lord of the Rings, which actually I've already sold both of these and traded away one of the Destinies. So very pleased with that. And I'm like, you know what? Now I'm driving. It's running a little late. I've already went to like about 4 or 5 other stores on the way down on my way to work. And I realized that I only have another hour and like 15 minutes to kill, and to get to my job from where I'm at, it takes a half an hour. So I only have a half an hour to kill. So I said, do I want to go this way or do I want to go this way? Rolled the dice. If I went one way, I could have hit two more pawn shops. One pawn shop, two thrift stores. If I went the other way, I would have went to a video game store that I've never been to. Which leads me to my question: which one would you have guys chose? Would you have chose the pawn shops and the thrift store, or would you have chose the video game store? And where the video game store is, there's two thrift stores I don't frequent that often, and like I said, I've never been to this video game store. So which one would you have chose? Put that in the comments down below. I chose the pawn shops and the other thrift store just because I've been on such a hot streak with pawn shops today and pawn shops in the past couple weeks. So I was like, I gotta do it. Went there, complete bust. Alright, so now I'm heading into work, and now I'm a half an hour early, and I was like, you know what? Since I'm a half an hour early, because the pawn shop, literally, I went in, went out, nothing, thrift store, in and out, and it was like literally nothing. So I said, you know what? Let me stop in this one little shop. The guy usually charges fairly decent prices, but he doesn't actively buy in the winter. It has to literally come into his door, and he's got to steal it from somebody for him to automatically buy it. And as soon as I walk in, I see somebody I know, and he's holding a Nintendo case. And he goes, I can't believe this guy just threw this in the trash. It was an empty, soft Nintendo case that holds a system and a bunch of games and accessories. Well, it wasn't soft because it had the little plastic insert, but whatever. Threw it away, so I immediately said, listen, nice talking to you, I gotta go to the store, because if he got that means he's got games. So as soon as I walk in, I asked to see the games. He's got a stack of like 60 Nintendo games. There were a few good titles. I asked him how much he wanted for 4 games, and he told me that he wanted 10 apiece. I really wasn't going to pay 10 apiece for 2 of them, but these 2 I definitely would pay 10 apiece for all day long, and that was 2 copies of Contra. So I bought those 2, and then I noticed in his glass case, I saw this. And I asked him, I said, well, how much for the 2 Pokemon games? He goes, no, I'm selling everything together. So like, alright, fine, how much do you want for everything? He looks at it, and he goes, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Looks at it, and goes, I want 65. So for 65 bucks, I would have gotten Pokemon Yellow, Nicktoons Racing, Kirby Dream Land, Pokemon Red, Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest, Pokemon Silver, and NFL Blitz 2001, and the Game Boy, and the couch, and then a NASCAR game. So I was like, you know what, let me see if I can do a bundle deal with him. So I look in his case a little more, and what do I see? I see a Game Boy Advance SP in the box. It's not in the greatest condition, and it doesn't have the charger. He says he wants $25 for that. And then I look in the case, and what do I see? I see another SP in really rough condition, and he doesn't have a price for that. So I offered him $70 for this SP and that Game Boy lot. He goes, no, I can't do it. So then I offered him $90, and I added this SP and 2 Nintendo games that he wanted 10 apiece for. And there was Link 2 and Donkey Kong Classic. And he goes, no, the best he would do is 120. I said, you know what? I'll do 110, and if you allow me to add another Nintendo game. And he goes, no, I can't, there's no way. He goes, there's no way. And then finally we settled on 110, and it was Ghouls and Ghosts was the extra game. It was the best game that was left, so I figured I was just trying to grab a few extra bucks. So very pleased with that transaction. And something I forgot to mention a couple days ago, I went to another upscale thrift store, and the reason why I say upscale is because they go to high-end stores and they buy their stuff and then literally transport it to their stuff. Literally, you walk into the store, it's like a showroom. Everything looks brand new, displayed beautifully. It's an awesome store. Unfortunately, the owners charge an arm and leg for everything, but they have a nice video game selection. Right now, they got, for GameCube, they have Luigi's Mansion, Smash Brothers, Mega Man X Collection, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance. Like, those are some of just their games. But they charge eBay plus 20%. So I asked for how much was Fire Emblem Path of Radiance because I couldn't grab it, and he goes 100. And then when he said 100, he was like 100. He goes, man, this game must be really rare because he has an employee look everything up. I said, well, realistically, the game retails for around 70 to 80 bucks because depending on when he got it, it went from 70 to 100 overnight. So he goes, man, that's crazy. And then he goes, well, you would know because you're a video game guy. I said, yeah, well, like I said, 70, 80 bucks. Hoping that he would say, you know what, I'll take 70 and then roll. And then I'll be like, you know what, great. And then he goes, well, you know, I'm a small brick and mortar store, so I have to charge eBay plus because I have to pay for the utility lights. And I'm thinking to myself, no, you need to charge less than eBay because I could just sit home and I don't have to come to your store. You're the other way around. So then he mentions that he's got these two games in his case that don't have working save batteries that he wasn't going to charge 30 a piece for, and that he would only charge 10. It's Pokemon Red and Pokemon Yellow with the faded label. So I bought both of those for 10 bucks a piece. As he's taking me up to ring them up, I pay with a card, so there's sales tax, obviously, because of the store. And he tells me he's going to charge me a 3% service fee for using a credit card, which I think is illegal in Pennsylvania, but I don't know. So it's only 60 cents to me, but he explains it to me as, you know, everyone does transactions here with credit cards, and it's going to cost him $200 to $300 to apply this service to his customers. And I'm thinking to myself, listen, if you don't want to do the service, you don't have to do service, and if I don't want to shop here, I don't have to shop here. So you're charging me more money to shop at your store, and you're charging me a service fee that I don't have to pay if I did eBay. But realistically speaking, 20 bucks for these two games is a phenomenal deal, even though with dead batteries. I got a soldering gun, I got batteries, so I'm going to fix these up real quick. Guys, thanks for listening to my rambling. Have a great day. Retro Ride here coming at you with another pickups video. Today is February 26th, 2015. Today I'm going to go over two small trades I did. One with Limestonegamer. If I remember to put his link to his channel, it'll be down below. And the other trade I did was with Aaron. The first one I'm going to do is the trade with Aaron. I got Metal Gear Solid Black Label, which for some reason has been eluding my collection for a long time. Gradius Collection, and Def Jam Fight for New York. He told me he was interested in a few items for trade, so I said that those would work fantastic. The next one was from Limestonegamer. I'm not going to mention what he got for me because when I put the link to his channel, it'll tell you what he got for me. He got something really awesome from me, and he gave me Final Fantasy IV Complete, Turtles Hyperstone Heist, which is missing the manual, Shinobi, Xenoblade Chronicles, which is 100% complete and mint, and he threw in Batman Begins and Kingdom Hearts 2. Actually, he threw in Shinobi and Batman and Kingdom Hearts 2 as part of the trade. Guys, like I said, links to their channel, Limestonegamer, down below. Thanks for watching.